Set. All set. Oh yeah, nobody else. No. Not recognizing the microphone for some reason. Give me 1 second. I don't know if that's. We can try that. That's the issue because it's not doing it with my mic either. So it's plugged in. Yeah. It's really
Test,
weird.
test, 1, 2, test, 1, 2.
It's not reading it at all.
Try just plugging.
Yeah, we'll try just that.
Test, 1, 2, test.
Nothing.
Switch around the inputs.
Yeah, I've switched the inputs. Haven't made any changes since the last game we did. I'm just calling the studio just to find out. They're just gonna suss it out. No, I tried both. I tried even my mic, so I don't think it's a mic issue. It's for some reason it's just not recognizing.
So it's not even recognizing it locally.
It's, I think the internal mic is working, but it's just not recognizing the inputs for the external mics. It's just not.
So it didn't matter if I just called their movie safe locally.
You mean like just through?
Yeah, just because you can say like.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't register again.
I don't think it would now.
Not picking up.
No, I mean, I've just texted them.
Test again.
Say something?
Test, 1, 2, 3, test. Test.
So when I go into the menu settings for audio, I can't change the channel setting, so it reads it as if it's set to internal, like as if it's set to off. So even when it's on, it doesn't let me change the channel inputs. Oh yeah. Wait, so are you picking anything up now?
Great test.
Yes, okay. So the internal mic, or because I've attached an external effects mic. Yeah. Yeah, alright, do you want to call me back? Yeah, he says he can hear sound from the camera, but just not from the microphone.
Will this be fixed during the game? Or?
That's the hope, yeah. So they're just going to try a couple different settings.
So apologies. I'm going to be having a bit of audio issue here. Hopefully you can hear me now. If you are, you can follow along. You'll see that the score is 2 goals to Preston, the hosts. Minutes into this contest, it's taking the lead through Ellie White. From Susan Fonsolke, their 10th and 3rd goal of the season, respectively. Preston Lions in a commanding position. BT Connor and putting in commanding position to secure a finals. They can't mathematically do so this evening, but they can seal their first ever appearance in the finals. Today, they find themselves 9 points clear of Melbourne on the table. If they get the win today, that will give them 9 points through to play. So, if they have Melbourne all but securing their place in the finals today, and which then focus on just the kind of stuff they're looking for. And that regard, they come down the left against Cleveland. No doubt they love it. Early goal. It's been relatively simple finishes. Preston getting into the box and creating a Alamain on their heels a little bit. Trying to get out, but she will. You try! Drops to the bench. In their place comes into the side Theodore Wilson. Preston in the line. And then the passer on the ball. So that's Taylor Murphy and Burks in the Allen. It's one of the stoppers instead of Rujaz. And Royals. Rebecca Sager and Matilda Lowe. Just in their place. In the starting lineup. The technical left for grandstand side of Dinner Steel Stadium of BT Reserve. Challenges, had it poked away from the net, but that ball's going to scoot out of bounds before somebody else can chase it down. Preston, another opportunity to throw the ball on the grandstand side of the park. Clever ball around the corner. There's space at the top of the box. And Lamont on the left if she can find it. Shoot! Goes to shoot by her bench. She instead opted to make the pace, but she was putting it too far in front of Lamont. nice little one too. What's also going to give you pressure. I've got a couple of options in the box, all big options. Preston. Left flank.
That's it.
Compete!
Very deep. Preston, a lot of movement. And then front third, so try and find. Sitting up rather defensively. Get away with that one, bring it now.
On attack!
Straight back line. Play around. That's it. Look to the byline. Where do you get top of the box? If you could somehow find an avenue to open up space and get across it, come off. Got to get it off the morning lane. If you can somehow find a way through to Tanaka, and it's going to sweep just wide of the goal. Alamein, living dangerously.
I'm going to try something during half time just to see if I can fix it, but yeah. Susan, get a bit of width. Attack it! Attack it! Hey, Andrew. I'm just gonna try it now. Pat basically said to like unhook the stand where the inputs go in, and then just plug it back in and see if that makes a difference. Literally the exact same as last week. I honestly haven't touched it since last Saturday's game. Just like two inputs. One has the commentator's mic, and input 2 has the like the external mic for the FX mic. Yeah, and that's yep. They're both on and they're tested and they weren't working. And I tried turning it off and on. I tried with the camera. I tried with the inputs. I set it to manual. Yeah, it's not making a difference. Yep, no worries.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, hopefully you can hear me coming through your speakers as we prepare to bring you live footage of the second stanza of this round 19 NPL Women's Victoria clash between the Preston Lions and Alamein FC. Sincere apologies for the audio issues that we were experiencing in the opening stanza of the game. I understand we still had visuals, so hopefully you were able to at least catch the action across the opening 45 minutes here at BT Connor Reserve. And if you were watching along in the opening stanza and cheering on the hosts, well, you're probably joining us for this second half in a rather buoyant move. Your side leading this game 4-0 in a commanding position. Brace from Ellie Lamont early on, sandwiched around a goal from Susan van Sonkam, and then the skipper, Georgia Henderson, producing one of the goals of the season, catching Taylor Murphy well off her line when she came out to try to clear the ball away and looping the ball in to a goal that was enthusiastically met with cries of goal of the week from coach Dan Foden and his dugout here at Guinness Steel Stadium. For Alamein, well, defeat almost certain at this stage of the game, but pride to play for. Can't be relegated, Alamein, and well, this result today will also, albeit it was probably realistically decided a long time ago, but defeat today will also mathematically seal Alamein as being unable to play playoff football this season. But chance for them to win the second half, as the cliche goes, and potentially give Preston a bit of a bloody nose. The teams, for those of you joining, we've got Charlotte Trehorison in the Preston goal in front of her, Jade Feeks, Mira Nishimura, Molly May Ramsey, Mabey Tanaka, Emma Checker, Ellie Lamont, Eva Harrington, Hayley Johnson, Susan van Sonkam and Georgia Henderson. Tanaka coming into this game, red hot run of form, actually had a goal disallowed in the opening stanza as well. Alamein, the aforementioned Taylor Murphy, is in goal. Molly Burke, Sydney Allen, Theodora Wilson, Savannah Anastasopoulos, Estelle Bujas, Emma Runnels, Kristen Malloy, Rebecca Saber, Daniela De Pessa and Matilda Lowry. Another side making a change as far as we could see at the half-time break, but well, you'd almost feel that it's inevitable that certainly Preston will turn to their bench and try to manage the rest of this game out. Alamein will have the week off next week, but Preston will be in action. It's the Nike FC Cup final. Battle of the Lionesses, FC Bulleen Lions going up against the Preston Lions. First time in 7 years, I believe it is, that we won't have a Nike FC champion. We'll have a Nike FC champion that isn't called the United. So be sure to tune in for that one on the Football Victoria Facebook and YouTube pages, as Lamont goes in chase of that one, but it's called back. Lamont on a hat-trick. She's now got 11 goals on the campaign. The third Preston player in double digits for the season, alongside Hayley Johnson and Mabey Tanaka. Preston now up to 58 goals on the season. As Tanaka's going to look for something at the back post, it's going to be met, and it's going to be 5. All too easy for the Preston Lions, as Johnson steals in at the back post and adds to the Alamein pain. Something of a procession for them. 59 goals on the season for them now. Second only to the 76 they got in their promotion-winning VPL campaign of 2022. And, well, it's a cold evening here at Guinness Steel Stadium, but Preston in some red-hot form as they make it 5 early on here in the second stanza. And potentially a passage of play that sort of sums up Alamain's night, immediately getting the restart, but wires crossed on the passing, miscommunication, giving the ball straight back to Preston, who are going to almost
goes straight back into the penalty area. Lamont trying to use her body, goes down. Appeals from the Preston contingent in the grandstands here. One imagines that's not the sort of call you're going to get when you're 5-0 up. Tanaka getting on the ball. Molly May Ramsey. Can it come out? Sydney Allen for Alamein can try to spur something in transition for her side. Emma Ronalds goes back to get it. Coming under pressure from Von Songkam. Malloy trying to work the 1-2. Alamein getting some numbers forward, but pass blocked away by Checker. Final ball has let Alamein down throughout this game, and again, unable to just find a way to connect in the final third. But opportunity to whip the ball in now, but it's going to sail away over the head of Rebecca Saber and out for a goal kick. So a win today moves Preston to 40 points on the season. That will send them 9 points clear of 5th placed South Melbourne on the live ladder. South Melbourne travelling to play Calder United tomorrow afternoon. That will be broadcast also on the NPL Victoria YouTube page. They'll have Box Hill, FV Merging and Brunswick Juventus to come, and their form line relevant to Preston because they will be the only side capable of overhauling them for a place in the finals places that currently don't reside there. So this result today, certainly one can't say it will mathematically secure Preston a place in the top 4 in the playoffs, but we are reaching all but areas. As Alamein again have a bit of space out here to operate in on the right flank if they can work the ball in there. Instead it's going to go central, and then Ronald's sending it back out to the right. It's well worked from Alamein. Commentator's curse. Jade Feeks coming through with the challenge, and then the whistle blowing from referee Tom Elliott for a free kick. So another Alamein attack comes to naught as Checker launches it forward, and has been the sort of night where every time Preston are getting forward, you almost have to think there are a real chance of getting a goal. Is Lamont on the left flank trying to find an avenue to get the ball in. She does get there. Tanaka was lurking. Alamein able to seize on it, and Malloy just sends it out into touch right in front of the players' race there. In front of the club rooms here at Genestill Stadium. Preston trying to keep it locked in their attacking third, winning the second ball, which, well, they'll eventually do. Only Johnson winning the free kick. So they'll get some numbers forward now. Ball can get sent into the penalty area. A few players have shed their tracksuit bottoms in the Preston dugout and gone to warm up, so one imagines that that indicates that we'll see a change coming soon. Haven't yet gone 10 minutes in the second stanza. They've added another goal, Preston, looking to make it 6 now as Checker lofts a ball in. Defensive header away, and it will come out to Saber. We'll play forward to Sydney Allen. Battling for it, as Sydney Allen always does. Looking for the byline. Options arriving in the middle. Runnels is there, but it's going to get away from the American as she attempts to find her onrushing teammate, and it's going to be claimed by Rahorison, who hasn't had a lot to do tonight. Couple of Alamein shots in the first half that somewhat simple saves for the Preston keeper. That's well done to win the ball back for Alamein. Runnels inside the Lionesses' half, and now they'll get themselves a free kick, so an opportunity to shift the weight of territory for Alamein, get some numbers forward. You got Malloy standing over it. Emma Runnels getting to the top of the box. Sabre's headed there as well. And the delivery is going to come in, headed away by Jade Feeks. Anastasopoulos was giving chase. Be coming together in the middle of the park, and then it'll be a free kick. Malloy again to take that free kick won by Theodora Wilson. Malloy, another high ball in. Runnels heads it on. Foot race is on. Sabre's going to get there first and then flash a shot across the face of goal. Well, Sabre certainly knows where the net is in 2024. 14 goals on the campaign. Third in the Golden Boot race, trailing Gabby Holler of Burundara and Hayley Johnson of Preston. Johnson now drawing level with Gabby Holler atop those standings. We'll have 3 more games to press her claim for an outright lead. They've got the Nike FC Cup final against Bulleen next week, as mentioned. Then they will host Essendon. No, it's twice in a row against Bulleen. They travel, so they'll face Nike FC Bulleen in the Nike FC Cup final, then travel to Bulleen, then host Essendon, and then travel to the Burgers. So certainly Preston playing the sides first, third and fourth on the live ladder for their run home. They'll certainly be battle tested heading into the playoffs. Iron sharpens iron, no doubt what Coach Dan Foden will be hoping for. Sabre trying to carry the ball forward for Alamein. Doesn't come off. Anastasopoulos trying to work something on the right flank as well. Gets away from Sabre, and Emma Checker just content to run that ball through to Rahorison. Lamont trying to turn inside, bustled off the ball fairly. Now Wilson keeps the play going out into the right flank. Anastasopoulos looking for Runnels, who's just going to get away from the Alamein 9 and out for a goal kick. It's now Tanaka. Can she make it 6? Tanaka blocked away, but it's going to fall for Lamont, and that's the hat-trick. A 6-pack has been cracked open by the Lionesses here at Genesteel Stadium. Ellie Lamont has 3 of them. And a commanding evening from Preston continues. They have been scoring for fun in recent weeks. 7 against Bentley a few weeks ago, 5 against Calder last week, and now 6 against Alamein. Before that, it was 4-0 against Brunswick Juventus as well. So now the changes coming in, a host of them being prepared by Dan Foden, who is, as you would imagine, all smiles. So El Teleski coming onto the park, as is Eli Vlaming. Lanika Dice as well. Harrington coming off. Ellie Lamont as well. Catch the third player going off, but no doubt the process of elimination will aid us on that front as well. Can they make it 7 in quick succession? Nodded on by Johnson. Vlaming with an early touch, looking for something audacious perhaps. You had Tanaka arriving at the far post. Maybe that was the target that got away from her. Alamain preparing a couple of changes as well. Emily Harbus being prepared, as is Harriet Lowry. So ball is played through. Seized upon by Lani Gadice. Looks as though Jade Feeks is the other player who has gone off for Preston. So 3 changes made by the hosts, just about on the hour mark. So perhaps something that was pre-planned. Just happened to work out that it took place right after a goal. Miri Nishimura carrying the ball forward. Numbers getting into space ahead of her, but she couldn't thread the pass through. Just turned on, but to no advantage. So we'll come back. Alamain can have themselves a free kick just inside Preston's side of the park, and those changes being prepared can be made. Harbus and Lowry, Harriet Lowry being prepared. Harriet Lowry coming on for Theodora Wilson. There's Malloy, lofts it forward. It's going to bounce through. And then back for Lowry. Matilda Lowry. Now through, it's going to give chase and cleared off the goal. And no! Emily Harbus, she's been on the park for all of 15 seconds. But she's dragged at least one back. Bit of afters as well. Alamain wanted to get the ball going quickly. Harrison wouldn't give it up, and she's... it was the yellow card from Tom Elliott was in her vicinity. Perhaps for her, perhaps for Emma Runnels, who was in there as well. And, well, it wasn't spectacular, perhaps more scrappy, but Harbus instantly making an impact. If indeed the goal does get awarded to her, not sure who it took a last touch of. We'll have to wait for Tom Elliott's referee's report. But there we go. Score is now Preston 6, Alamain 1. And for all their scoring, it's now 3 straight games without a clean sheet for Dan Foden. So, I mean, he's not going to actually mind. I mean, when you're scoring in... Well, he might mind... He will mind a bit, but when you're scoring in these numbers, that's much more nitpicking than any actual criticism. As Vlaming monstering Malloy to try to win the ball back, and it's going to eventually lead to the ball coming out for Von Songkham. Trying to work an avenue into the penalty area. Couldn't do so. The ball will spill out. Vlaming trying to get it in. Cleared away. Throw in. Sydney Allen winning the ball back from Alamein, skipping away from a few challenges, around another one. And then laying it off for Sabre. Alamein trying to get out quickly. That's a nice ball for Runnels, but then it will break down. I think the intended recipient for that one was Sydney Allen. She was running one way, the ball went another way, and Preston will see off another attack. Molly May Ramsey now on the ball into space. Alamein will finish the season against Calder and Boleyn at home and then travel to Essendon on the regular season's final day. Alamein entered today 9 points back of the Heidelberg United in fourth with 4 games to play. So this defeat tonight, combined with any point from Heidelberg in their next 3 games, mathematically eliminates them from finals. Made 4 straight appearances in the players from 2016 through 2019, did Alamein. Haven't been back since, however. Still actually looking for a first ever finals win, Alamein. As Nishimura will head across to take this corner. She's got von Sonkam short. She offers not to send in an outswinging right-footed effort into the box, but that's what she does. Runs arriving. Free defensive header will come out to the top of the box, and well, Dakota Thyssen has come onto the park as well, backing herself. Setting it well wide. Been a funny old season for Alamein. Rebecca Sabre with 14 goals to her name. Actually the most prolific season of any Alamein player since that 2019 campaign when Rachel Alonso had 22. Work by Preston to win the ball back. Mary Nishimura laying off a good ball for von Sonkam, but she's going to get stood up. Harriet Lowry seeing the ball out. Indeed, Sabre is 14, the 5th best return for an Alamein player in their history, equal 5th, alongside Jacinta Gladbach-Achici's 14 back in 2018 as Tanaka goes down in the box. Was looking potentially for a penalty. Wouldn't have counted though, she was offside in the end. Alamein, of course, one of the OG NPLW sides, but being challenged in recent years as clubs newly promoted into the NPLW. Boroondara, of course, last season, coming up in their first season, staging a push for the premiership and finishing 2nd in the end. As the ball will come out to Sydney Allen, who's searching for a milestone goal as she sends in a shot off the crossbar. Sydney Allen entering today with 27 goals across her 3 seasons with Alamein. It's tied for the most all-time for the club with Rachel Alonso. One more will send her into outright first. One imagines that she's hoping to do that in a win, though. It would be a rather nondescript fashion to do it, taking a game from 6-1 to 6-2. Just to pick that previous point back up, you had Burundara coming up from the VPL last year and playing finals football. Preston looking all but certain to play finals football this season. Essendon Royals, a very good chance to do so as well, as Horrison claims that one. So the sides coming up from the VPL 1 have certainly not been shy in throwing their weight around since doing so. Brunswick Juventus perhaps the outlier there, as they find themselves engaged in a bit of a scrap at the foot of the table, seeking to avoid relegation, with Bentley Greens and Calder United. As Alamein working the ball down the right flank, only for it to be cleared away. But they're going to have another opportunity here perhaps. Matilda Lowry was closed down. Did well to retain possession. Nishimura coming up and winning the ball for Preston. Von Songkham combining with Johnson for laying it off backwards. So Tanaka. No real rush now for the hosts. Game well in hand. Checker. Back to Horrison. Molly May Ramsey closed down by Sydney Allen. The American winning the ball back for her side and carrying it across, but Ramsey going with her. Nishimura dropping back to cover her position at right back. And well, now here, Ramsey, bit of space to look up and send it out to the left flank. The overlapping run gets ignored. Instead it's sent central in the Johnson direction. Malloy coming in to poke the ball free. It's going to be lofted out in the Harvest direction on the right. She'll claim it. She's got Runnels waning in the middle. But it's going to bounce away from her and into Horrison. Preston entering today in second place on the table, and finishing second would secure them a home final. As Vlaminck trying to work some space down the right, only for Estelle Bujes to slide in and send the ball out, but send it out via the shin or the boot of Ellie Vlaminck. So Alamein will have a goal kick. So Preston's run home, as we took you through, is difficult after getting them in the Nike FC Cup final, away to Bulleen against Essendon and then away to the Heidelberg United. Essendon will travel to face Brunswick Juventus this week before facing off against Bentley at Preston and hosting Alamein on the season's final day. Heidelberg will travel to the home of the Matildas to take on FV Emerging tomorrow before hosting Brunswick Juventus, travelling to the Bentley Greens and then ending the season against Preston, and then South Melbourne, as mentioned, travelling to face Calder tomorrow before facing off against Box Hill, travelling to face FV Emerging and then ending the season against Brunswick Juventus. So, an intriguing race for the finals places, in that all the signs in it are simultaneously pushing for, well, no doubt they'll still fancy their chances of a premiership, really, even if Bulleen would have to slip up for that. But certainly they're both battling for a home final, and to avoid falling out of the top four altogether, albeit, as mentioned, South Melbourne's task of overhauling Preston will be made almost insurmountable by this win today as they come in search of another one. Laid off at the top of the box. Alamein couldn't escape the pressure. And now, potentially an opportunity for Alamein to get out down this left flank. Sydney Allen trying to turn Molly May Ramsey after getting the pass from Molloy. Allen, left-footed delivery to the top of the box. Checker blocks it. Only for Reynolds to steal the ball away from her. Von Sonkam pokes it clear before getting it back. Rides one challenge before sending it out to Tanaka on the left. Ellie Johnson's at the top of the box. Hey, Ellie Vlaming there as well. Instead she goes backwards. Von Sonkam to Checker. Oh, and Miri Nishimura has about an acreage in there. Sending it out to Molly May Ramsey on the right, keeping it along the turf. Ellie Vlaming's going to turn, advance into the penalty area and then shoot. But shoot straight at Taylor Murphy. So, Coach Liam Kafka-Sweeney is seated in the Alamein dugout. Rather glum, as one might expect. Dan Foden up and about and clearly enjoying himself in conversations with his support staff as he watches his side win the ball back. Von Sonkam does very well. Susan Von Sonkam sliding it through, and Tanaka is in an offside position. Oh, it would have been a very pretty goal had it stood, as would Tanaka's first, in fact, had it stood in the opening stanza, but on both occasions our assistant's flag has gone up to deny her. Harry Harvey in the opening stanza and Mavish Kalesa in the second. Yes, here we go. Hurley Johnson stood up by Molloy, but still was able to get it to Miri Nishimura. Goes back to Johnson. Tanaka getting across to support as well. Cries of get it out of there coming from Emma Checker in the back line, but not a lot of actual pressure on the ball carrier from Alamein. In the end, letting Preston beat themselves, as it were, as that pass goes out. Ball is sent long. Pack forms. It falls. Sent further onwards by Molly Burke. Von Sonkam winning it back in the middle of the park. Dakota Thyssen sends it onwards. Tanaka back to Checker. Emma Checker sending it out to the left flank. Players will await this delivery at the top of the box. Good block away. Clever back heel as well from Reynolds. Finding a teammate in tons of space. The attempt did crossfield pass, well, just not quite there for Alamein. Again, been a frustrating old evening if you are of the Alamein bent, watching on from the grandstands or the hill here at Genestill Stadium or on the stream. As they'll come again though through Matilda Lowry, knocking it forward. Harbours, who got on the score sheet moments after coming on, giving chase and winning a corner. Well, Alamein will go in search of another consolation from this corner. Sydney Allen getting across the take. It was always going to be difficult for Alamein coming here to face a red-hot Preston. 2 outs as well. Ruby Walsh out of the side that drew 1-1 with Bentley Greens last week, as was Kat Ranahan, as the ball is lofted in. Blocked away before Ronalds could try to poke it in on the goals of Rehorison. Allen gets another opportunity to whip it in. It's a great delivery, but it's going to just sneak over the head of, well, 2 players were arriving in there. Neither able to get a touch on it. And it'll be Preston ball as they prepare to make another change. Rachel Gillies entering the fray in place of Alamein Ramsey. So Rachel Gillies, who West Australian, coming into the team this week, was an unchanged 11 from Coach Dan Foden from the side that put Calder to the sword last week. A few changes on the bench though. Gillies one of them. As that ball forward is headed back away. Only for Hayley Johnson to seize upon it. Daniela De Pessa with a clearing header. Now she's going to have to give chase as Ellie Vlaming's getting in there. It was a good sliding effort again from Estelle Burgess. Von Songkham now. Goes down, winning a free kick. And Emma Checker. Well, it looks like she was moving to take it, but instead, Uri Nishimura, obviously close enough to the Alamain goal for the Japanese midfielder to decide that this is her remit. So it's another decent delivery in, headed clear. Vlaming just can't grab the second ball. Sydney Allen turns it away. Nishimura, winding up Nishimura! Each 7! And Miri Nishimura with a sweetly taken left-footed effort. 7th heaven for Preston Lions. The second time in 3 weeks that they have put up a big old 7 on an opponent. 7-1 away to the Bentley Greens a few weeks ago. 7-1 at home to Alamein tonight. It's now 23 goals across what is going to be a 4-game winning streak. Well, the Nike FC Cup final, as mentioned, coming up in some absolutely lethal form heading into that one. The Preston Lions. But here comes Alamein. Ball back to the top of the box. Lowry's effort. Matilda Lowry. Not quite the contact she would have wanted. Took a touch as well. Ellie Vlaming trying to get away from De Peta. Tanaka waits in the penalty area, but it was always going to be a very difficult ask to pick her out. And instead it will work its way through to the keeper. So not too long to go now, just about 6 minutes of regulation on the scoreboard here at BT Connor Reserve. As Tanaka just tries to knot it down for herself, the glancing ball getting away from her and through to the keeper once more. Sabre turning and knocking the ball through for Harvest to give chase, but Emma Checker reading the play and intercepting. That's a lovely turn. Well, it's played central for Johnson, who just tried to let it run through for teammate. Not quite. Preston can have themselves a throw-in on the left flank. Malloy sending it away. Will be kept in by Molly Burke. Central for Runnels. Trying to switch the play from right to left as Lowry finds DePetta. Trying to poke it through for Sabre. Preston's clearance only goes as far as Malloy. DePetta, Sydney Allen. Sydney Allen's ball gets through to Molly Burke. She's forced to go backwards. Now Malloy. A few players waiting on the edge of the area for some sort of delivery for Alamein, and it's going to work its way through, but to a player in an offside position. Harry Harvey quick to raise his flag over on that far side as further changes coming through for Alamein. Mika Cole coming on. Yeah, Ralph. And Priya Archdeacon. So the youngsters getting a run. Mia Ralph is actually certainly one to keep an eye on for the future. Has been getting plenty of goals in the junior age groups for Alamein. 11 in 17 for the under-20s. 3 in 2 for the under-17s. Certainly building upon last season when she got 10 in 27 for the under-17s. So getting a first taste of senior football this season. Still looking for a first senior goal, but given her goal scoring form and the levels below, one imagines that she'll eventually get there. Alamein certainly in their early years in the NPLW had an impressive run of goal scorers. Melina Reyes in 2016, Rachel Alonso, Kelsey Minton, Hannah Keane, who went on to win an A-League Women Golden Boot with Western United. Some good names in there. Good players too. DePessa. Attempted crossfield ball is picked out by Tanaka. Von Songkam has Hayley Johnson in front of her. That's where it's going to go. Malloy gives chase. Hayley Johnson. But it's well defended by Malloy. So easy in these circumstances. You're down big, down 7-1. There's under 2 minutes of regulation remaining to just not run as hard, not put in that effort. Just put the cue in the rack, but the Alamein defender not allowing that. And then the big clearance. Sydney Allen trying to bring it down. She's not able to. Angel Gillies, bit of a heavy touch. Lets the challenge come in. Archdeacon putting it out. DePessa not allowing Ellie Vlaming to turn around the corner. So instead it'll be a goal kick. So 4 goals scored in both halves here. BT Connor Reserve, 4 for Preston in the opening half, 3 more in the second 45. And Manly Harvest responding with 1 for Alamein. As that ball goes out for a Preston throw-in. Nishimura brings it down, sending it to Dakota Thyssen, who in turn goes back to Emma Checker. Gillies. Archdeacon keeping her company as she goes back to Emma Checker. It's that time for Preston to grab an 8th. Ball played forward in the Johnson direction. Got away from her. Free kick won by Checker. Tanaka sending the ball in the Johnson direction. Picked out before it can get to her. Gillies heads it back central. Falls to Fonsonkan. Gillies. Nice touches from the substitute for Tanaka. Ball gets away from her. Alamein. Desperate defending late, but Ellie Vlaming trying to lock it in and lay it off for Tanaka. Doesn't come off. And play will cease here as we've had a head knock. Molly Burke, I think it is, who's gone down. Back to her feet. Kristen Malloy just checking up on a teammate. No, not Molly Burke, apologies, she's over there. And ball awarded against DePessa. Full time at BT Connor Reserve, and it is a very good night for the Preston Lions. 7-1 winners over Alamein, and another ominous warning shot sent out to the rest of the competition. 7-1 against Alamein, 5-1 against Calder, 7-1 against Bentley, 4-0 against Brunswick Juventus. These Lionesses are hunting, and they are hunting goals. And let's just say, over the past month, that they are certainly eating good. Dominant from coach Dan Foden's side, who will all but certainly play finals football now. Alamein really knocked back on their heels in the opening stanza. 4 goals to none in the opening 45 minutes. Well, not setting the tone, putting the game to bed. Well, before the half-time whistle rang out. But my name has been Joey Lynch. Once again, sincere apologies for our audio issues in the opening stanza. I hope you were able to enjoy the action nonetheless, and then picking back up in the second stanza. Certainly, if you're a Preston fan, you've probably been enjoying yourself very much. But been a pleasure to have your company. So that final score one more time: Preston Lions 7, Alamein FC 1. From me, goodbye, thanks, and success.
And yeah, sorry about the audio issues, just didn't know what happened, so. See you the next one.